You're watching Football Daily, and here are this week's biggest transfer headlines. Football may be on hold, but the rumour mill is spinning as fast as ever. So, unsurprisingly, there are endless reports and gossip flying around about players switching clubs this summer. Remember, if you have any hot leads or inside gossip, you can tweet me at Mike McCubb or the Football Daily account with the hashtag #TransferTalk. Anyway, let's get going. We begin at Man United, where it's looking increasingly likely that Paul Pogba may actually stay this summer. The French midfielder has looked like a man on his way out of Old Trafford all season, with injuries limiting him to just 7 league appearances and talk of a move to Real Madrid or Juventus growing ever more convincing as the campaign's gone on. But it now looks almost certain that Juve will drop out of the race for their former player. According to multiple reports, the Italian champions are preparing to introduce a salary cap next season to help the club deal with the economic ramifications of the global health crisis. Apparently, the new cap will limit players to earning a top salary equivalent to £7.9 million a year, translating to around £150,000 a week. Although it's been reported Cristiano Ronaldo will be exempt from this. However, this means that Pogba, currently earning nearly £300,000 a week at Man United, is out of reach for the old lady. And while Real are still interested in making a move in theory, the overall cost of pursuing the World Cup winner, who was back in training with teammates this week, may be too much even for Los Blancos in this current period. At this rate, it looks like the Frenchman could be staying in Manchester for another year at least. But the Red Devils are in danger of losing one of their brightest young stars this summer. Time is running out to keep hold of academy graduate Angel Gomes, whose current contract runs out at the end of June, and he has apparently rejected a new deal at Old Trafford worth £30,000 a week. Furthermore, the youngster is now represented by super agent Pini Zahavi, who has historic ties with Roman Abramovich and Chelsea, and according to multiple reports, he is now negotiating terms with Blues chief Marina Granovskaya. It would be a big move for the 19-year-old. Although he was born in North London, Gomes joined the United Academy aged 6, and this potential move would bring an end to his 14-year association with the club. And manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is also keen for him to stay, stating publicly his hopes that he can follow teammate Tahith Chong in signing new terms with the club. Game time is clearly an issue for Gomes, who made his United senior debut all the way back in 2017, but has mustered just 4 Premier League appearances since. Meanwhile, Chelsea's previously poor reputation for giving youth a chance has transformed under Frank Lampard, who has successfully integrated Reece James, Tammy Abraham and Mason Mount into the side this term. But as an attacking midfielder, the route into a congested Blues forward line will be far from easy for Gomes. Do you think it would be the right move for him, or should he stay at United? Let us know up above in the poll. Meanwhile, United may also have to say goodbye to Odion Ighalo very soon. The Nigerian striker's loan deal with the club expires at the end of May, but Solskjaer is understandably keen to keep him on for longer, with the former Watford man having scored 4 goals in 8 games since arriving at Old Trafford at the end of January. However, negotiations over an extension have apparently stalled, with parent club Shanghai Shenhua keen to get the striker back before the Chinese Super League recommences in the summer. However, with Marcus Rashford returning to full fitness in the next few weeks, the potential loss of Ighalo may not hurt the Red Devils as much as first feared. Before we move on to our next rumour, if you're enjoying this video, please subscribe to Football Daily and hit that notification bell so you never miss another great video from ourselves. We could really do with your support right now, and I'm promising you, you will not regret it. Anyway, let's move on. Pep Guardiola's future at Man City has been a hot topic in recent months, especially after UEFA announced the English club's potential 2-year ban from Europe over the breaching of FFP. The Catalan coach's contract at the Etihad is also up in 2021, and with an extension yet to be negotiated, the possibility of Pep leaving the Premier League next summer remains a possibility. And back in his native Barcelona, there is fresh speculation that the Camp Nou's prodigal son could make his emphatic return sooner than expected. This week, Joan Laporta, Barca's president between 2003 and 2010, and the man who promoted Guardiola from B-team coach to manager of the first team in 2008, announced he will be running to take back his former position at the 2021 presidential elections. And while current favourite Victor Font is understood to want to hire Xavi as manager should he be voted in, Laporta is keen to bring Pep back to the Blaugrana dugout. While the former president conceded it's ultimately up to Guardiola where his future lies, his decision to pursue his appointment may be an effective way of winning over the club's membership, who have grown tired at Barca's loss of on-pitch identity in recent seasons. And if City's European ban is upheld, what's to say the Blaugrana boss won't be tempted to return and manage Messi once more as the Argentinian enters his twilight years? This story will no doubt continue to keep the papers talking over the next few months, but what do you make of it? Let us know in the comments below. And City fans could have even more to worry about in the near future after talismanic midfielder Kevin De Bruyne admitted he is considering his options in the wake of the club's potential Champions League ban. In an interview with Belgian paper Het Laatste Nieuws, the former Chelsea man suggested a 2-year ban for the club may be too long for him to wait around for. After all, he turns 30 next year and is surely keen to maximise his chances of winning Europe's most coveted prize. However, the 74-capped international also intimated that a reduced 1-year ban might be enough for him to consider staying with the citizens, and also reaffirmed his view that the Premier League is the best competition for his competitiveness. And with 3 years still remaining on his contract, it would surely take a gargantuan offer for City to accept losing one of their greatest ever players. De Bruyne also claimed that Guardiola's future at the club would have no bearing on his own decision, but these are nevertheless uncertain times at the Etihad. But what club would you want to go to if you were De Bruyne, or would you stick it out for another 2 years? Let us know down below. We finish off in Madrid as it looks like the permanent future of James Rodriguez may finally be sealed. According to reports, the Colombian star is set for a move to cross-city rivals Atletico, who have been in dire need of creativity in midfield this term. James has never been particularly favoured by Los Blancos boss Zinedine Zidane, and injuries have compounded his troubles once again this term, with his last La Liga appearance coming back in October. And while the former Porto man has been linked with a number of clubs, including Everton and Man United, Colombian journalist Javier Hernandez Bonet has claimed Real and Atleti are in advanced talks over a deal for James, even suggesting the move is 80% done. Apparently, the 28-year-old is keen on the deal from both a sporting and personal perspective, which suggests staying in the Spanish capital is a preference for the 2-time Champions League winner. And while a fee hasn't been specified yet, we expect Atleti won't have to cough up too much for his services. After all, his contract at the Bernabeu is up next summer. With Los Blancos needing to shift dead wood to help fund their own pursuits in the transfer market, and Los Colchoneros in need of some star quality in the final third, this deal would surely work well for both parties. Here at Football Daily, we certainly approve. So that's all we've got time for on this week's Transfer Talk. If you enjoyed it, why not click on screen right now for more Football Daily madness? And as always, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to FD if you haven't done so already. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.